The Minnesota Twins held a players-only meeting yesterday, and I think we know what they talked about. I think they just said, hey, guys, we need to hit 4 home runs tomorrow. And they went out and did exactly that against the Washington Nationals, facing the Nats, facing Patrick Corbin. Helped a little bit, for sure, but this was a sight for sore eyes. My goodness, the Twins hit 4 home runs, 2 of them from Byton Buxton, who they could really use to get hot. That would be such a huge thing for this lineup if Buck gets hot. But yeah, a great way to snap the 7-game losing streak. They win 10-0. They scored 12 runs in that 7-game losing streak. They go out and score 10 tonight. And the crazy thing was they really didn't need to do all that because Joe Ryan was amazing. Joe Ryan pitches 7 shutout innings today. He now has a 3.15 ERA, a 0.98 whip, and a 7.11 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. Top 5 in the American League in both whip and strikeout to walk ratio, by the way. I believe also top 5 in Ks per 9 for starting pitchers as well, qualified starters. So Joe pitching great. 7 shutout innings, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts, only walked 2. 62 of his 95 pitches were for strikes. So shout out to Joe Ryan, who gave the Twins so much more than they needed, but great to see. Griffin Jacks also pitched great out of the bullpen, struck out the side. Again, 4 home runs for the Twins, 10 runs after only scoring 12 combined over that 7-game losing streak. Yes, we need to see the Twins start to beat up on some good teams, but boy, was that nice to see. Moving on over to the Saints, Will Holland had himself a huge game. Here he is at shortstop making a nice throw across the diamond. That's worth another look. Will Holland, who recently returned from the injured list after missing nearly a month with a hamstring injury. Here he is starting a double play as well. Nice finish from Junior Severino, who's always got a smile on his face. But Will Holland also homered in this game and stole a base. So guy's kind of back with a vengeance, playing shortstop, which has kind of been they haven't really had a permanent guy there for St. Paul, so if he can keep playing well, he's going to find some time there. Again, Will Holland, 5th-round pick back in 2019. Austin Martin also went deep in this game, finishing an 8-pitch at-bat with that home run. It's good to see him hitting for some power down there with the Saints, who won today. Wichita, Andrew Morris was making his Double-A debut and got off to a bit of a rough start. Was feeling like he might not get out of the first inning for a minute there, but righted the ship. So gets the first 2 guys he faces out. Then here this bleeder just kind of gets to the infield. Another guy finds a hole in the defense. Not really giving up hard contact. There's a line drive that also gets through the infield to score a run. So nice little 2-out rally for San Antonio against him. He also hits a batter. So he was approaching that 30-pitch mark where the Twins don't let a guy continue if he's thrown 30 pitches in an inning, but he just gets under that in the first inning with this ground out to end it. And then really settled in. In the second inning here, you see him getting his first Double-A strikeout and kind of cruised from there. It wasn't impressive by any means, especially compared to his resume, but did pitch into the 6th inning despite that rough start in his Double-A debut. Here's Miguelangel Boadas. He struck out 6 batters in 4 1/3 innings for the Colonels tonight. Again, his numbers aren't very good, but I think this guy has some big league reliever potential. Like that he's starting down in the minors, though. We'll take a look at his full line in just a little bit here. Moving on over to Fort Myers, and the pitcher here we're going to look at is Spencer Bengard. 6 innings pitched, 1 run, no walks, 8 strikeouts. He has a 1.31 ERA. Yes, this is the camera angle for Dayton. I'm just happy that there's Florida State League highlights to share, though. But I didn't grab a bunch just because that camera angle wasn't great. We are going to look at the FCL Twins. Brooks Lee and Walker Jenkins are rehabbing for the Florida Complex League Twins at the moment. Lee played shortstop yesterday. Walker Jenkins DH'd today. Lee was the DH and Jenkins had the day off. And there you see how Brooks Lee did. Performance is one thing. We're just looking for these guys to get back to their clubs. Great to see them out playing games, even though Jenkins had the day off. I'm imagining that is a planned day off. Anyway, here are the starting pitching lines. Lots of good performances. Louis Varland pitched well. Andrew Morris, again, going from I'm not sure he's going to get out of the first inning to pitching into the 6th in his debut in Double-A. I was really impressed by that. Boadas, again, is a guy that's caught my eye. And then Spencer Bengard pitched amazing. having a great year. Again, a 1.31 ERA for him so far. And then the notable hitting performances, we saw most of these guys. Dalton Shuffield and Kyle Hess with 3 hit nights. Those guys are a little old for their levels, but good to see them contributing to wins for their teams. Only the Wind Surge lose tonight. Again, the Twins with that big 10-0 victory to hopefully break through and push some momentum forward. But thank you so much for checking this one out. We will talk again tomorrow.